So everybody asks, Alex, you got 1 million views on social media, but does that actually equal any sales? Okay, so yes, it's important. People say followers and views don't matter. They absolutely do, because they're prerequisites for sales. You can't get any sales if you have no views. You're not going to get any engagement if you have no followers. So these things are important, but they don't always relate to the amount of sales that people expect. Okay, so here's kind of a more maybe realistic expectation of what somebody could expect from a video or a piece of content that has a lot of views. So out of the 1 million views that you get, maybe only 10,000 of those are actually in your target audience, as opposed to putting up a piece of content that maybe gets 10 views, but all 10 of those views are your target audience, right? That's what a lot of people, they're like, I'm going to only post content to my exact audience. If they're not my target audience, I don't want them to even see my content. That's not how social media works. We got to go big numbers. And then out of those big numbers, there's a certain segment of those which are our target audience views. Okay. Out of those target audience, maybe 1,000 people opt in. And then out of that 1,000 people, once you take them down your value ladder, maybe only 100 buy. Here's how I have my social media kind of planned. Okay. I create video content. Okay. So that's represented by this CapCut. CapCut is a video editing software. I just had to have something to represent content. So this is a piece of content online that you produce. Now, you can cross-promote that to a bunch of different social media websites, right? If you already have a great piece of content, you should put it everywhere. So you don't have to recreate individual pieces of content for every platform. All of those pieces of content are pointing to an opt-in page. People aren't going to buy from you on the first time they see you online, right? But maybe they're interested in getting our free ebook, getting our free presentation, going to our website, anything that basically what we want to do is turn that viewer into a captured lead. That's what we're doing. Because, and that's telling us too, who within that is our target audience. And even though they're a target audience, maybe they won't opt in. Maybe they need to see our videos, or we need to give more value, or we need to have a more compelling lead magnet. But that opt-in, this landing page that captures their email address in exchange for some sort of free value, that's really important. Okay. And then what we're doing is we're putting them into our email sequences, which eventually leads to a sale, right? We capture their email sequence sale. Okay. So how should we be emailing these people? Okay. Well, there's a concept called a value ladder. Now, I don't always agree with every value ladder. I don't think every business needs a value ladder, but on the online social media space for this strategy, it is important. So that opt-in, that's your bait. That gets them in. Now, every person who opt in probably doesn't have $1 million to spend on your product, right? And you don't want to exclude any possible money that you can get from a customer. So what a lot of people do is they'll have a front end offer. And maybe that front end offer is, you will do the health and wellness space to begin. So maybe you get them with your bait, and your bait is how to reduce inflammation in the body, workbook or recipe guide, okay? And then your front end offer is, hey, we actually have, a great shake, right? You have your network marketing product, right? That's a $49 product or a $100 product, entry level, okay? Then you say, great, you got that product, but maybe there's some other issues that you're dealing with too. Thanks for buying it, but just to let you know, one drink isn't going to solve all your problems, right? So maybe you need a higher ticket product, a $499 product, right? That's that next step up. And maybe that's your course. Maybe that's a 50-hour course that you developed and you put a lot of time in, and it comes with a weekly coaching package. That's your middle offer. So you got them on the free, you got them drinking the shake. Well, now you got them in the course and in your kind of group coaching community. Well, guess what? There's going to be people in that group coaching community who need even more help. And so maybe you offer one-on-one coaching, and that is a $5,000 product. And what you did there is you got everybody on the freebie so you could email market them so they can be a part of your community and come to your events. You got them on the $49 product. You got them on the $499 product. And now you got them on the $5,000 product. And so you walk that person up what is called a value ladder. And you provide them a little value, and then you offer them the opportunity to get a little bit more value. And then you offer them the opportunity to get a little bit more value. And then you offer them the opportunity to get a little bit more value. So you can sell that person at multiple stages depending on their financial situation. So here's what dentist office do, right? First, they get you with the free consultation. Hey, come in and get a complimentary cleaning. Then, hey, why don't you sign up and get your next cleaning? Okay, well, they got you on that because you're great cleaning. Your teeth are a little discolored. What if we did some whitening for you? It's $500. Oh, great. Well, they're also not very straight, so we're going to hook you up with Invisalign too. And then, you know what? You actually got a snaggle tooth. We're going to take that out, right? And that's $5,000, right? So, and then they get you, and then they put you back in with the 6-month checkup. right? So how do we set our business up like that? How do we have these different steps, a product for every person, a product for every stage, and take them through progression, right? So in my business, I have a couple of entry-level products. I have courses, I have communities, and then I have group coaching, and then I have personal coaching, and then I have done for you. I just do it all for you. And that's how I walk people up the value ladder. So I think I did a good job. I think I did a good job there. I think that was a pretty good layout of kind of how we can sell on social media. But any questions, or we could talk about your value ladder, or any questions about that process?
Can you leave that visual up for a second?
Sure.
I just missed like one thing. Thank you.
So this is really important, like thinking about it at all businesses, right? What's your upsell? What's your downsell? That's really what we're talking about here. What is your, what's your entry level? How can you get their consent to market to them? That's your bait. And then how are you marketing to them, right? And having a kind of a ecosystem of products is important for social media. Lori?
Yeah. Okay, here's also another different kind of question. Would be, someone else told me about CapCut, and I'm still trying to figure out. Mine is always like a lot of technical questions. So it's kind of off the wall here, but
sure.
What would be a compelling video that would grab people? I guess that's kind of what my question is too. Like, what kind of things grab people?
Let's talk about it. So we start off, and it has how long these should each last too. Okay. So our hook, 1 to 2 seconds long. The hook is something attention grabbing, something to get them to stop the scroll. You've seen this before with, here's 10 websites that should be illegal. Katy Perry just did something crazy, right? These are our clickbait titles, right? That should be your hook. And then it's your problem, right? What is the problem that person is addressing? I always say, like, say your target audience, and then tell them that exact problem that they're dealing with. And then they're going to be like, holy crap, how does this person know everything about me? Okay. Then tell them the failed solution that they've tried before. And then you do your product intro, and then you do your USP, your unique selling point. You do a demo of the product. You tell them the benefits of the product, not the features of the product, the benefits of the product. You tell them their desired end result, and you do a call to action to get that result. So let me try to mastermind one up here for you guys. So do you want to grow on social media, or do your videos get no views? That's my hook. Now, I know you have been messing around with CapCut and you don't know what you're doing on there, right? So you may have went out and you bought a course on how to do CapCut, but that was still too complicated. That was the failed solution. That's why I provide personalized coaching to teach you every single thing about how to use CapCut. That's my product intro. What's different about me is I'm actually a viral social media content creator. I do it myself. This isn't theoretical. This isn't, what I think works. I know firsthand this is exactly what works, because you can look at my social media account. And this is how I do it. We have a one-on-one Zoom call, and I walk you through step-by-step, click-by-click. That's the demo. The benefits of this is you're never going to be lost. You're never going to waste time clicking around a course and trying to figure out what to do. That's the benefits, okay? So if you want to become an amazing viral social media content creator, desired end result, go ahead and click in my bio and go sign up for a consultation, or go get my free whatever roadmap, whatever it is, right? So that's how I would do this. And here's the thing, guys, you can take this and you can put that exact script. I don't suggest doing this, guys. Become experts yourself in your own industry using that, because you'll do better than an AI ever will. But I can do this. Look at this. I can put this into AI. Are you tired of struggling to manage your time? Do you feel like you're always running behind? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world struggle with time management. Time management is a difficult skill to master. There are some, and so you could just use this. I like Google Bard, honestly. But yeah, guys, that script in there, that is the script to viral. I mean, there's more to it, right? But that is how do you create, a viral video? I've worked with a number of creators. I'll show you one here, guys. Romance by Choice, Bill Scalzitti. Bill Scalzitti uses this exact format and has 13,000 followers. He has videos with hundreds of thousands, literally over 800,000 views. And let's actually watch one of his videos and we'll dissect. So this video here has 808,000 views. We're only going to watch the first little bit, and I got to make sure to share the sound. So Bill was making content before. We did some small changes, small changes, using a hook, using a call to action, doing the format like I kind of map out, and then these can be the results. So, all right, so let's listen to what he says at the very beginning.
Here's a dilemma. What do you do?
So Here's a dilemma. What do you do when your heart says yes and your brain says no? What is that, guys? It's a hook. It's something to get curiosity, okay? A couple of other things that he's doing here, guys. I call this the title, and these are the captions. A lot of people are, especially for short form video, are listening to short form video with the sound off. They're in school, they're in the bathroom, they're next to their partner at night, right? Captions are really helpful because upwards to 60% of people are watching short form video with the sound off. Okay?
Heart says yes, and your brain says no.
Guys, this video
Save this for later.
has 120,000 likes and 37,000 saves. Why does it have 37,000 saves? Because he asked them to save this for later. So that's something that I realized is when you're doing social media, you have one call to action. You can't say on social media, hey, go to my website and click on this button and then jump over here and fill out this form. And also, you know what, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. People are, give me a break, dude. People will do one thing for you, generally in life. And then they'll feel accomplished. Maybe. If you're lucky, they might do one thing for you, right? Exactly.
Right.
So I always ask for one, okay? But I found a very clever way where we can squeeze out an additional call to action. Save this for later. That's a call to action. And what that does is say, hey, make sure to save this video so you can, refer back to it later. Oh, okay, well, that's a benefit to me. I'm going to save this video because the hook got me. And I'm not in the mindset right now to delve into my health and fitness. So I'm going to save this video because later on I'll be more prepared, right? Well, that is a form of engagement that social media sites really like, is that save, right? Or any type of engagement, a comment, okay? So we do the hook and then we do something really clever and we say, make sure to save this video for later. And then we go through our problem or failed solution or product or USP or demo or benefits or desired end result or call to action, okay? And so we can have an additional call to action at the very end because that's when they're going to take that offline action, right? So that save or that's an online action. That's an on-platform action. What we want to do at the end of that is to move them off of platform, right? And we'll bring up this again, right? So what we're doing is then this stage. So we got them here. We're then pushing them here to our landing page. Go to the link in my bio, click on the link below to get your free blah, blah, blah.
I have a landing page tip. You can make free landing pages probably a lot of places, but I've found Aweber to be a great resource for that. I had a paid account and I needed to eliminate the paid account. So I called and asked if I go to a free account, do I lose all my landing pages? They're like, no, that's a free thing. So I like Aweber for landing pages.
Sure. Another really easy one is a Google form.
Yeah.
You can literally just have a Google form as your landing page.
That's a good idea.
And it's free.
Yep. Forms.google.com.
Yeah. And that's what Mark was talking about, your forms. And so there's a whole science to forms. And how they fill out that form depends on what funnel you're putting them into. So in that form, it could say, how much money are you looking to spend on your health this year? Oh, I'm looking to spend $100. Okay, well, then you put them into your funnel that is selling the $49 to $100 product. Or how serious are you about your health? I'm dead serious. Okay, well, then they're in the $10,000 program, right? And that form, that lead capture, I just put them into like one funnel, which is like, I want to talk to them one-on-one. That's like kind of what I do is like, hey, I just want to get them into a networking call, into one of my online events, into a one-on-one call. And that's why I talk about these online events and why I've been telling people online events are so important, guys. Most people outside of our small circle, a one-on-one Zoom call is a foreign concept. They've never done it. It's really quite personal. It's a big ask. People don't even want to talk on the phone anymore. They want to text. And now you're saying, hey, can you come on Zoom and can I pitch you? They're like, no. But they would go to an online event where they're not the center of attention, where it's not so high pressure. And guess what? I think it's inappropriate whenever I'm on a one-on-one call for somebody to open up their sales presentation and start, doing it. But guess what? That's appropriate on a Zoom call, on an online event. That's appropriate in an online event because that's what they're there for. They signed up to see my sales presentation. So that lead magnet or that first interaction or that thing that captures them as a lead could be that online event. And that's what I've been helping with recently, is helping people create, promote, remind, host, follow up, do appointment setting around these online events. Because full transparency, I got leads from social media last year. They weren't immediate leads. 95% of my sales originated from an online event. because it was appropriate for me to go through my entire sales presentation. That's a setting that it's appropriate. Setting that it's not appropriate is sometimes in a one-on-one call with someone you just met, right? But if I just met them, they can come to my online sales presentation. So,
quick question.
Mhm.
How strongly do you recommend video over static images on social media?
Great question. Out of all the content streamed over a device, all content on the internet that comes into a device where you can interact with it, 80% of it is video. And 70% of that is watched on a mobile device. So mobile video is the most popular thing streamed on the internet, by far above any other type of content. People like video. People don't like to read. Twitter, is a text-based app. It doesn't even have 1 billion people on it. It is actually the smallest out of all the apps because it's not video focused. The biggest one is YouTube. Why? It's 100% video because people like video.
And you get to know the person.
Yep. Yeah, somebody said this too. Video, that's how, especially vertical video. So when we have vertical video, what are we doing? We're looking at a center focal point in the middle of our phone. It is a focus form of watching. Horizontal, it's landscape. It's relaxing.